Welcome to Event-Vods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Just the ability to go unstoppable in the face of the Poppy and the Sejuani together.
Alright, so GIANTX going to try and strike first here, at least answer for what's happening on the top side of the map. Looking at the Dragon this does make a lot of sense again. I think Malrang definitely wants to try and keep windows of opportunity for Adam to try and play through a side lane with this Olaf, and the early boy groups make sense. Also just the fact that you're a tier machine versus a BF sword already on Noah means that it would be a little bit terrifying to try and fight this one out.
Yeah.
So Adam able to just clear out the wave and keep himself happy. And now I imagine we'll get the reset once more, because you kind of want to get this matchup as Adam into the Aatrox, but we'll have to see.
Probably something we keep our eyes on. Objective trade, as you highlighted, for now. Normally the range of something like the Ezreal is what stops her from being able to use that. Is Isma has overstayed. There's a level 6 here. He's going to Q away. He's going to flash away. Flash and first blood from Malrang.
The black
Unperceived. This brush. Waiting for an opportunity to go onto Jackie's. Doesn't have flash.
Oh.
Malrang. Ulti ready. Blocks up Jackie's. The ulti goes through the wall. Jackie's in trouble. Caught the pin, and Patrick!
Ages, and Malrang has always been someone who loved to gank. Now getting the work done as nice sidestep from Larson. But
Isma cannot finish the kill.
Face this Kai'Sa, because traditionally the Kai'Sa wants to look for the level 6 breakpoint.
Jackie's might just die again. Flag, drag, Rel coming over the wall. Jackie's ignited. He doesn't have a flash this time around, but Isma now trying to body block. Extra healing coming in. They managed to save him. Jun with the knockup, the follow through, the stun over the wall. Now the severing bolt. Jackie's gets one back. Oh, excellent play for support jungle to save Jackie's.
I thought maybe they try and continue up towards these boy grubs here, but Rogue might just be able to get all of them as GX where's the top half.
Malrang. Connection there from Lot. Flag and drag forward, but extra damage. Lot probably dead, will be forced to flash. At the very least, Cataclysm to follow. Execute getting pulled backwards. Malrang just barely not out of tower range. Jun now falling up, another severing bolt. But they're grouped up this time, so they deny the extra damage. In the meantime, the Drake will fall. So 6 grubs to 2 Drakes. Malrang is forced to flash from the severing bolt.
But it does mean that Rogue don't really get anything on this top side. They moved 4 members up
where
here.
Having that additional bit of tankiness can go a long way, especially when you're going to have someone like Noah diving face first into you. Execute looks like he's been caught. Noah to follow. Execute ulting, gets the aftershock off, interrupted by the steadfast presence. While Malrang taking very careful about not stepping too far up. You can see immediate dash out using the Arctic Assault to escape. First tower will fall. A bit unceremonious.
For Rogue, they could actually just play to help support Patrick and pushing it in, but they're going to start up this objective, and GIANTX have already reset, so they're not even going to be here to contest.
But for Rogue to have it, extra prio, especially when they've already broken mid lane. It's going to be so easy to knock down these side lane towers, maybe even push for a tier 2. Multiple pressure points on the map. 21 seconds till that objective spawns, but this Herald falling does mean objective feat. Boot upgrade to the side of Rogue.
Limbo of, well, we're not getting the spot push, we've lost out a mid push, and now it's Rogue who actually gets to set up the objective. Loss, going to keep pushing on top, so I think GIANTX is going to trade, but Larson calls.
Larson, 4th mark now coming through, that's the stun. Nice timing on the flash to make it out. I believe he does have the Merc Tread to stay a little bit healthier. Rod of Ages as well, that additional HP keeping him healthy, keeping him standing. Chemtech Drake down, Adam. Malrang, Patrick on the chase, debating if they want to continue with this one. TP down from GX. Adam, defensive ult now just to run this one out. Rogue, good call to just retreat. Recognize the TP is coming in and have backed off, but Adam now in trouble. Spiraling Despair is there. Severing Bolt gonna connect. Kill finish now from Jackie's. Execute running. Huge damage falling from Lot. Malrang trying to turn it back. It's Patrick and Malrang versus the world, but Jun wants to get this kill locked down. No one able to finish off Lot. Malrang getting lower and lower the flag and drag through, but not quite hitting the priority target as the target falls. Jun, another knockback into the wall, another Severing Bolt and a shutdown to Lot. It's a huge.
They kind of brought GIANTX back into it. We're starting to see it creep in this game as well. This is a little bit of an overforce, yeah, a little bit.
But they have vision control. It's voracious, so again, if they can sneak this, the bonus to objectives would be big. But instead, they're going to back off.
I feel like they're trying to fake Larson in the game too. Felt like they kind of understood how they want to play the map. Now they just look like they have no clue, and GIANTX are capitalizing.
Now they might be caught. Execute trying to find a way out. Interrupt on the crash down. Severing Bolt pre-prediction or aimed at Larson. Not clear, but they managed to find the kill. And Patrick does good damage. Isma healing up though. Chemtech Rip, that extra shielding, extra healing. So quick, easy pick on the Execute. And now GX can just start the Drake. TP up topside. They're just going to concede this.
Yeah, Larson put I don't like this from Larson. You are the sole member of your team with teleport.
Also,
and now you just gone to get a wave
don't
that
they
you
just
could
go
have swapped to.
Otacon?
Yeah, they just go Otacon. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. This is...
GX are the better gamblers. That's the thing that we've learned. These boys know their Kenny Rogers. They know when to hold them. They know when to fold them.
Their Balatro scores are through the roof.
Their Balatro scores are through the roof. They got blue chips. They got red chips. Patrick and Malrang at least got this tower. So 2 towers traded in the end. It's not too bad. But it is Otacon. Oh, I thought it was Rapid.
He is not very tanky if you want someone to do that. And look at, like, yes, you've got members of GX on Baron, but there's a lot more members that are in the jungle right now.
Shattering Strike missing. Snare connecting. Execute getting chipped out before he can even arrive. Steadfast Presence is gone, though, so potentially a brief window of opportunity. Again, you're only fighting for false lives here. Trying to take Jun out of the equation. 5K, objective leash, fight off to the side as well. Adam now trying to get the hell out. Spiraling Despair going down. Adam just barely able to sneak away. 4K on the objective. What is the call? Flag and drag out. Execute now going in. Patrick on touch. Keep your eyes on the Ezreal. He has to make the difference. One member going to be sent packing. Noah finally withdrawing. GX, the objective resetting. Ulti across the top. So the recall's coming out in exchange for
members, but we're back on Baron.
Rogue full committal. They see Lot on the bottom side of the map. Maybe they're hoping to get that TP out. Jackie's waiting over the wall. Does see them with the Scryers. Ward behind. Rogue have to turn onto one side. It looks like the answer is to go face first into Jackie's, hoping to find that fight. They're caught between a rock and a hard place here. 4K getting lower. Patrick in the midst of the pit, likely just to fall. The Ezreal, the strongest point on the map, deleted in an instant. Rogue have fumbled. It's on Adam to try and turn the fight, but the lifesteal, his ability to rampage through this one, it's not enough. Double kill coming in for Noah. Rogue collapsing in this Baron exchange.
Rogue have bitten off a bit more than they can chew, and in the last game may have just tired themselves out as GIANTX are making better decisions consistently, and now they will find themselves with the Baron.
With healing reduction and armor penetration starting to come through. The threat of the Olaf, the effectiveness of the Sundered Sky on Jarvan heavily diminished. So GX going to grab Soul as well. Bounties have now spawned. Just getting one pop there. Knock back into the wall. Execute now needs to make his way out. Larson trying to hold on as long as possible. The pop from the ulti, not quite enough to finish him. The extra shielding coming in, but Larson will eventually go down. Flash you're talking about.
Eviscerated where they stood. Rogue try to enter a part of the map that doesn't belong to them in GIANTX. They're happy to take those kills. Waves not even in a position to really do anything, so GIANTX kind of standing there, staring at Rogue, knowing they're about to break open their home.
And credit to GX, holding on in that last game, weathering the storm, coming in stronger in this game too, setting themselves up for success, finding these angles, these fights, and now these immense individual leads. Much more dominant performance. And I don't want to say it's a draft diff, but this draft does feel better for GX, I would say, compared to game 1.
Yeah, big time. You having engage, ease of access to different folks, it's a good old time for GIANTX.
All right, Rogue. I don't know if there's a rabbit in that hat, but you need to pull something out of it. Rogue holding the line, but likely the inhibitor's still going to fall.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like they just keep pulling more handkerchiefs out of the hat, and it's not really getting anywhere.
Malrang finding 2, but Noah ready to go with an ultimate. Victor ulti on top, but Noah still has the shielding from the ulti, and Lot is off to the side. Execute manages the fancy footwork around 1. Adam still in the midst of the team, but Noah does so much damage. 3-man lockup coming in for the crushing maw. Jackie's finally active in the fight. Isma grabbing that kill onto Larson, but it's all eyes on Patrick. Can he make the difference? GX whittling away slowly but surely. Mid and jungle already dead for the side of Rogue. Surely this is the end. Patrick doesn't even have enough mana to kill all 5 members. On his way out, GX focus on the objective. Patrick straying too far forward, forced to flash. Not enough mana left. Lot on a killing spree. Adam taken out as well. GX, 55-minute game 1, but in game 2 they find redemption, and now they're playing with their food. It's a whole hell of a lot of confidence. GX will close this out 2-0. One last Steadfast Presence, one last kill onto Malrang, and they will take this game, their first series win in LEC Spring.
And a big win at that, especially after last week losing 2-0 to Vitality.